This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
The strain theory developed by Merton explains how social structures found in society can influence an individual to involve him or herself in criminal behavior. According to Merton, some individuals are brought up in low-income families, others by a single parent, and they find it challenging to meet the expectations of society. In such cases, an individual experiences a lot of pain and friction trying to meet his needs. Some societal goals seem more important than the means used to achieve them, and most people would not care, which means they use them as long as they achieve these goals. The aim of this theory is to explain why people go through some experiences while trying to meet societal goals that are far beyond their means. It tries to justify the crime committed by specific individuals by relating it to the desire and pressure of meeting some problematic goals. This paper gives a deeper meaning of the strain theory as developed by Merton as it tries to explain the relationship between sex work and poverty. According to Merton, deviant behaviors such as drug abuse, prostitution, and physical violence are a result of the strain an individual goes through while trying to please society. He explains that crime is not caused by a single person but is a function of societal structures and the desire to achieve societal goals. Merton argues that deviant behaviors and crimes are normal in society, although they do not in any way contribute to the progress of society. They are just means of achieving certain goals for an individual, which does mean that they are just means. He observes there are so many inequalities in society in terms of wealth distribution and opportunities, forcing some people to involve themselves in criminal behaviors in order to fit in society. In short, Merton suggests that crime is a product of the social structure in society. These social structures place different pressures on different people who respond differently to these pressures. For instance, in America, the culture in the society provides both the goals and the means of achieving them. Almost everyone tries to achieve wealth in monetary value so as to fit in the American dream. However, not all people have the means of achieving these goals, and more often than not, they involve themselves in deviant behaviors. According to Merton, some of the modes that individuals use to adapt to social structures include but are not limited to rebellion, innovation, and conformity. Let's look at innovation as a mode of adoption. Merton explains that innovation is the most common mode of adaptation. This is induced by a lack of legitimate ways to achieve a societal goal. Criminologists are concerned with innovators because these are the people who strive to achieve cultural goals but use illegitimate means to achieve these because they perceive themselves as being disadvantaged and that they lack the same opportunities that are available to other members of society. These are the people who care less about what they use or do to achieve their goals but are only concerned about the goals they are pursuing. Sex workers argue that the services they offer or receive form part of a standard business transaction because one cannot pay for a service he/she has not received. There are also rules that have to be followed by the transacting parties, thus forming an example of a social organization. This behavior is common among American college boys who perceive this service as a way of making money to cater to their daily needs. Most of these boys come from low-income families where even getting food is a problem at times. To ensure that they remain in school and that they are not discriminated against by their classmates, they involve themselves in commercial sex. According to them, this is a perfect way to earn because no one is hurt in the process, and it is not like other criminal behaviors, such as theft, that attract the attention of the police. Their customers are older men or even fellow classmates who come from higher families. Despite the fact that they have accepted this kind of job, they never consider themselves homosexuals, and when the job is done, and they get their reward, they are back to their everyday life as heterosexuals. However, it is worth noting that this is a violation of the rules of these transactions because they are only allowed to stick to their homosexual life if they want to remain in the business. This kind of behavior is supported by Merton, who observes that it is hard to find an individual from a high-class family involved in deviant behaviors. Behaviors such as commercial sex are only common among individuals who come from low-class families and who are not satisfied with their position. They desire to get equal opportunities and wealth as the students who come from wealthy families and have to use any means that come their way. Using their bodies to earn money seems like the easiest means because no one, except their partners, will ever realize their deviant behavior, and they will be able to live just like other people. This essay on Merton's strain theory and sex workers was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one, on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.